And we are live. And I'm posting in Slack. I'm updating the Twitch title because I haven't done anything I'm supposed to yet. You wanna start? Which games have started? Something pretentious.
So Loveless versus Spirit Chaser.
Okay, I'll put the overlay up. Can you start putting moves in for that game?
I am.
Great.
Yeah, and Gucelli.
Are you putting them in the study?
Yes, I put Gucelli in.
Okay, great.
I just need to catch up with the Loveless one because
no worries. They're
it's the same opening.
They're high level, so they play fast.
Yeah.
The C key on my laptop doesn't work very well, so every time I try to type in Lichess, it doesn't work. Okay, so we're live. Thank you, Something Pretentious, for joining me.
You're welcome.
We have 3 games for you today. This first game is Loveless versus Spirit Chaser 84, and then our second game will be Get a Grip Whitby versus Stinsonite, and our third game will be Gucelli versus Dorjanel. I still have to finish putting your name in these, so you can keep putting moves in.
I think we're up to speed. We're just waiting for Get a Grip Whitby, Stinsonite to start.
Got it.
But then all the others, we're ready.
It's almost like we're doing something right. Almost.
Yeah. Hey, we got this. It's easy.
So I'm interested. What did Loveless play? Because I know he plays like everything in the world.
It was d4, d5, so we should have something to talk about.
Oh yeah, we know something. Who? Oh my god!
It's a Slav.
So let's go back and just walk through this. d4, d5, c4, c6. So Loveless plays in the spirit of me. Normal people go knight c3 here, right? But
yeah.
We're of course allowing this line. And yeah, there's like years of theory behind this position, right?
Yeah, and it does get confusing. I recently recommended a4 in a line when this knight wasn't out, and it's not the move.
Yeah, I don't know anything about anything.
Okay, well I know what I'm going to play against you tomorrow.
So e3, Loveless says, I'm not allowing this line, which is fine. e6. Now, b3 is a little bit of a weird one for me. b3 is playable, but I feel like normally people go knight c3 first. Am I crazy?
Yeah, no, you're not crazy. I guess just trying to avoid the pin, kind of a move order subtlety.
Yeah, but say, okay, what does black do here? Black plays like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now I go b3 and you're worried about this?
I mean, maybe you could start with this instead.
That can't possibly be right.
Why not?
Because I haven't played b3 yet, right? So now I'm going to say...
But this way it's more like a Nimzo type idea, but then this... We've looked at this type of position before.
Okay, but like... No, but this is not a thing, right? Like, this is a normal Slav position, and you're just going to throw this move at me?
Yeah, you got to mix things up. Well, this is the advantage for not knowing any theory.
Because now now Eddie Moran looks stupid, right? Because your bishop's on b4.
Okay, so I'm not right. I'll take it.
I just feel like the move order's a little bit suspicious from Loveless here.
Okay, so what's the drawback? Just not having the knight out yet. Another pawn move in the opening.
Because now there's some. I feel like there's some stuff you can do with like bishop b4 check. Now, because now bishop b4 check is real. Like, I guess this is fine if you're planning on playing this way anyway. His idea is not to allow the Moran, right? He's not allowing the Moran.
Sure. Support the center. Makes sense.
But yeah, I think black plays this correctly. He goes bishop b4 check, which must be the sort of the critical test here, because white has weakened this diagonal by playing b3.
Yeah, but I don't think it's so good for black.
I'm not
because
saying it.
As Loveless plays, it's kind of like a Bogo Indian with knight bd2.
Yeah, but isn't the knight not thrilled to be here?
Yeah, I mean, it's traditionally on c3, but this is not so bad because it supports e4 later.
That's true, that's true.
And if you get the bishop pair from it instead, then that's also good.
I have a feeling you're not getting the bishop pair from it.
Some people do. Like, if I then go... Yeah, and then this. I just get free space.
I don't know. It seems a little suspicious, I have to say. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it. Let me check the opening book. White scores pretty well here, actually.
Okay, well that's reassuring.
Yeah, I can imagine. You're right that this knight is not as ill-placed as I may have thought in my original assessment.
Okay.
Oftentimes, after e4, the knights end up getting traded on e4 anyway, and then it doesn't really matter where your knight was, right?
That's true, but preventing this disruption of, not with the bishop, but with the pawn, this disruption of your pawn structure.
Yeah.
Is the main idea.
I wonder if black... Excuse me. Instead of castling, I wonder if black could have played something like a5 here. Just trying to be annoying.
That does seem annoying.
I guess the drawback is like on bishop b2, a4, maybe a3, and my point is I'll sort of pass you by like this and ask you why you spent a lot of moves putting your pawn on a4.
Space.
Yeah, but he looks a little weak. Right, I'm gonna get like e4 in, and you haven't really developed your pieces.
Yeah, this doesn't look so good for black.
So I think my idea was bad.
I've seen a5 is a line, but maybe not in this exact position.
Yeah, I've seen a5.
It's more in the Bogo Indian.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. I agree with that. Anyway, shall we? Have they paused, or do we have more moves here?
They are up to move 9.
So what did Loveless play a3 as we thought he might?
So where are we up to? Castles, bishop b2, d takes c4.
Interesting.
B takes, and then c5.
Okay.
Thematic break.
Yeah, this is interesting. He's trying to sort of break in the center while white still has a little bit of developing to do. White isn't castled yet. This is probably a good try from black.
Sure, this feels kind of familiar.
Although this looks a little bit annoying.
But because you can just go back here. You can go to a5.
I think you have to.
Yeah, I mean, you could take knight.
Yeah, but those positions will always be better for white.
Because this knight is here and not on c6, it's not such a problem, because you can recapture with the knight.
I don't know, but I feel like the hanging pawn structure will actually be decent for white here. Like, say I castle.
Yeah, you want to maybe play d5 at some point?
Yeah, I assume black is going to take at some point, right? Because otherwise this d5 idea is just going to be hanging over your head the entire game. But
yeah, but it doesn't look so great.
Yeah, because after this bishop is in a very strange place for this sort of structure.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's kind of
very
offside.
simple moves.
It is at least restricting this rook, but that's all I can really say for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think at some point you're gonna have to play the move bishop c7. Because
that seems natural.
At some point, the problem is at some point black wants to play b6. Because b6 helps to restrict these pawns and maybe give the light square bishop a square to go to. But b6 right now is like almost suicidal.
Yeah, black is so restricted. So it makes me wonder if there's some way, well, in that position that we had before, that we can take advantage of that as white by playing somewhat actively.
Well, I think what it means is that black can't take on... Black is not really threatening to take on d4.
Sure.
So I think as white, we can just sort of build up d5 and then break d5 at our leisure, because black can't really play cd.
Yeah, this central pawn mass is just looking great for white.
Yeah, and especially what's really problematic, I think, is after d5 comes, this bishop is so strong.
Yeah.
Like,
totally.
Ooh,
there's great gifts galore.
Yeah, the classical double bishop sacrifice.
Yes. Although I doubt we'll see that in this game.
I doubt it too, but stranger things have happened. The Get a Grip Whippy game hasn't started yet, correct?
I have been remiss. I haven't checked.
I'm not seeing it.
No, I don't see it.
So let's pop on over to the Gucelli versus Dorjanel matchup. This is a board 3 matchup. And you said it was the same thing? We had a Slav?
Yeah, so we've got d4, d5, c4, c6. Sorry?
They have a lot of moves in. Oh, we have an exchange Slav here.
Yep, and then knight c3, knight c6,
and draw
knight f3, knight f3, bishop g4, bishop f4, knight f6.
Is bishop g4 a thing here?
People definitely play it against me in blitz. I think when the pawn's not forwards, maybe you can go knight e5.
Yeah, the pawn's not on pre. The queen defends.
No, when you haven't played e3 because it's not pinned.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? I feel like this is good for white. I don't think you want to take that knight. I have a sneaking suspicion that bad things are going to happen if you take that knight.
Yeah, we're kind of undeveloped.
Right?
I mean, I really want to play d4. But
yeah, you have to look at that, but right? That's a good square.
Yeah, I didn't see anything really.
Well, bishop f5, right? Bishop f5, knight g3, bishop g6. Sort of reminds me of a Caro-Kann almost, something like this. Obviously, there's a lot of differences, but
yeah, I think it's probably a little bit overextended, but it is restricting at the moment. Maybe if you can push.
So you're claiming that this is overextended. I could also claim that this is overextended, right?
Yeah, it's a very double-edged position, I think, because we're both kind of hampered. I mean, we want to play here, and get our bishop out. But
I mean, maybe that's a good move. Maybe I shouldn't go h4. Maybe I just do this.
Undermine the center. It's classic.
Classic. I mean, you can go d3, but then h4 carries more venom.
Yeah, this is well, this is pretty crazy.
I like this for white quite a bit.
A quiet start. There's a lot that could go wrong very quickly here.
But anyway, none of this happened. Just my fantasy. When I see a move like bishop g4, it just strikes me as a little odd, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
There might not be anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to look at that in more detail, actually, because, well, we didn't get it in the game, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, it's something to study for the future. Although I'm probably never going to play the exchange swap.
Never say never.
So we get a position where both sides have put their bad bishops outside the pawn chains.
And that's the position that we have at the moment.
Yeah, position looks very, very even, I would say.
Some might even say dry.
White, I might give white a teeny tiny edge because white is maybe going to gain some queenside space here. Maybe going to gain some kingside space here. White could consider hunting down the bishop pair here with something like this. And that at least imbalances the position. Probably here. It's a little bit of an interesting position. Because I don't think white actually wants to take here. That invites this powerful piece in.
I mean, that's not such a problem.
It's not a... I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I would say... what I would be attracted to is maybe going f3 here. Forcing this line. And the position is interesting, right?
Yeah, there's definitely potential here. Do you want a kingside pawn storm?
I'll think about it. I would improve a little bit first. Stuff like king g2, or I would go king g2 because I want to go to the 8. If I want a kingside pawn storm, I'm going to crack the h file, right?
Okay, sure.
This bishop's a little bit out there. Maybe bishop g3. Maybe I play for e4 at some point. Who knows? There's a lot of ideas in the position. I also have the long-term bishop pair, so I don't really have to do anything so much.
Yeah, I mean, what's black's plan here?
Well, black could, so say I go like king g2, black could consider a move like bishop c7 and just immediately trade off the bishop pair. I don't think you can really avoid this. You could go bishop g5, but then I really like this bishop.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of bishop g5.
So you
Although it's pinning.
It is pinning. I mean,
this bishop will be a monster. Yeah,
and the thing is, I'm not so worried about the pin because you actually don't really ruin my structure, right? So I can even play a move like queen d6. Yeah. Hello. And you probably have to go back.
Yeah, no more ruined than it is already.
So we get something like this. I don't know, take with the queen, I guess. Take with the queen, knight b5. Maybe, no, that's probably, that can't be good. And here, I don't know, what's going on?
I'm wondering if we can play knight b5 earlier.
Oh, after bishop c7? Or...
Yeah.
So what's your idea?
But that's, yeah, I guess we just get kicked out again. It's kind of offsides.
Well,
I don't know.
this is annoying, right? You have to play rook a8, I think.
Rook a8 just drops the pawn, right?
Yeah, well, but if you go rook b8, I'm really worried. Oh, there's that one too. So yeah, knight b5 is. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Knight b5 is venomous. Yeah, I don't think you can play a6. I think you have to like do something. But maybe I can just grovel for a little bit and play a6 next move.
Sure. I'm looking at the exchange stack, but I don't think it can be good.
Rook c6?
Yeah.
I don't really see. You're gonna go knight a7.
Yes, but
the problem is
might get trapped.
Well, not only are you maybe getting trapped, I think the bigger problem is you're like sort of activating my rook for me. Like you've given me these open files on the queen side.
Sure, but I get 2 pawns for it.
It's
my
true.
My bishop is protecting you from really ganging up on those files. You dropped your queen there.
Oh, I did drop my queen. Haha. Haha. Yeah, there is compensation here. There's definite compensation. I've allowed you to play knight e5 with tempo, which maybe I don't want to do. Yeah, this is an interesting line, but maybe this is a good move.
Oh, yeah. I'm really looking at this, but I don't think it's anything really.
No, it shouldn't be.
Maybe I just have to grab the bishop.
Yeah, but grabbing the bishop, then I really do have files. But you have 2 bishops. There's compensation. It's cute.
This is really restricted. Maybe I take this file. This knight's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. I'll give you that. I will give you that one. I probably have to like try and get my life together with knight f6. But yeah.
Can I play this?
Yeah, you can. I wish you wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I was going to counterpin, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, I just take. So.
Although equal. Oh, you got 2 extra pawns. Never mind.
And that's not gonna fly. So maybe I have to do this.
Yeah. It's an interesting position.
I actually have rook c8 coming now. So I'll be okay, I think, is my claim.
Yeah, it's probably not enough. These pawns are kind of weak.
I think I'm not worse as black. I may not claim to be better, but I'm not worse.
Yeah, it's double-edged.
Anyway,
I think black's probably gonna.
They've made it to move 18.
Okay.
So we should carry on. We were at this position. I was suggesting g4 for white, hunting down the bishop. Let's see what happened. Knight e5 instead for white.
Okay, and then bishop takes e2.
Yeah, we should. This looks like it's going to trade a lot of pieces. Knight takes e5. Okay, here's a question. What do you take with?
I would take with the pawn, definitely.
The thing is, when you take with the pawn, your bishop becomes really bad.
That's true, but we kick this knight away permanently from defending the king. Although, given that our light square bishop is gone, it's not such a threat.
This is even playable, right?
Yeah, that's why it's nice the light square bishop still.
Yeah. So he took with the bishop. I think that's probably best. But this position is looking very drawish to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Here I would go bishop c7 and trade off that piece, though, because my bishop is so dumb over here.
Okay, yeah. But now White's bishop gets a little bit active.
Knight d7 instead. Bishop d6. That's awkward, right? I think this was probably an oversight from the black player. Because, yeah, it's not really what you want.
It's not the end of the world to have to move the rook, but yeah, it's just kind of annoying.
Now I wonder, like, what if I go like knight b5 here, right? Am I causing you problems here? Maybe
show me the problems. Yeah.
I just thought your dark squares were so weak that this wasn't going to happen, but maybe I'm lying.
Yeah, I think it is certainly an idea to get the knight into this square, but I don't think it's fast enough.
Okay, so White played bishop g3 instead, which is probably more sane. He might be eyeing up this idea anyway.
Yeah.
The other thing that we should point out, this is sort of a cute maneuver, right? The bishop was attacked here on e5, so he attacks the rook and then drops back. So it's sort of like he traded this move for this move, which is probably good for White, because I don't know if you want to play rook e8, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe eventually you're going to get e5 in, but not with the knight there.
Yeah, because this pawn is hanging. Oh, you could take it, though.
You could.
But then you end up with an isolated queen pawn with not very many pieces on the board. Although, probably have to take with the pawn, right?
Yeah, this is...
The problem is White isn't super thrilled about taking this, because then that's a awkward structure.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like this for black now.
I do too, because
get this knight in.
I think
maybe you're going to play.
You have to take it.
Yeah.
And this black should not be worse here. Black might be a little better.
Yeah, there's some back rank mate flags going off in my head.
For which player? The black player?
For black, yeah. I want to play things like d4, and then, well, not now.
Yeah, so d4 doesn't quite work because
I want to play stuff like this, but obviously back rank.
So can you? Oh no, that doesn't work. Yeah. I was trying to improve your variation with swapping first, but it's just the same thing.
Sure, exactly.
Oh no, I highlighted everything.
Sorry?
No, I just... Nothing. Okay, so let's see what happened for real. After bishop g3, knight f6, okay, just going back, that's sensible. White did go for this knight b5 idea.
Sure. Maybe black can play knight e4 there.
That is what black played, but you are offering the a7 pawn.
That's true. In return for some structural issues.
You might not be offering the a7 pawn. You have knight... it's trapped, right? Oh, kill me now. So yes, the b5 square is supported. Thank you, Something Pretentious, for helping me out there.
Yeah, and this looks like quite a good piece now.
Yeah, it's a very good piece. I'm going to play a4 and b3 so that your bishop has no targets.
My rook is amazing.
Yeah, this looks good. So, okay, after knight a7, I shouldn't give up the c. Well, but you're attacking my rook.
Yeah, you can't allow this.
So I can take this first though, which I should probably do.
Yeah, that's true.
And now swap.
This transposes similarly, but obviously with this structural deficit.
And here I want to go bishop c7, I think. My bishop was so bad.
Yeah, this is interesting.
It's a little bit annoying for you, right?
Yeah, my knight's kind of terrible.
You're going to play knight b5 at some point, right?
Yeah, but with this structure, I don't like it for white anymore.
I don't like the structure either, but you're up a pawn, right?
It feels like the kind of position where you're going to do too much to try to hold on to that pawn, though.
That's possible.
Unless you can really get something going on the queen side.
I wonder, I'm having an idea in the original position of this variation. No, I don't have enough attackers. I thought I might have this move. But it's just the square's defended too many times, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is a motif that does crop up in this structure. But yeah, not here.
I don't know, can I be annoying? Oops. No, because you'll take... I was looking at this move, but the problem is you'll just take this first.
Yeah, it's a nice tempo.
So, yeah, this is... I think White's not quite getting what he wanted when he played knight b5. This isn't what he signed up for.
Can we just drop back?
That's probably best, right?
But then maybe we're allowing things like this?
That was not on my radar. It does appear to... no, you lose. Right?
Yeah, probably.
It's a little complicated, but I think you lose.
Yeah, let's not go for that then. How about this?
Hold on. That rook ft1 was not forced. Because I want to make similar motifs work with b4. But it doesn't quite work because you actually tempo the bishop on h2. Very annoying. Hold on. You have an issue here.
Yep. Yeah, I do.
Although this resulting position is not the clearest thing in the world, I'd probably chuck this one in.
Yeah, for sure.
And here, Black could argue that he's better by virtue of having a good bishop versus a bad bishop.
Yeah.
Granted, his good bishop isn't winning any medals over there.
It's a bad bishop versus mediocre bishop.
Yeah. And the bad bishop ate so bad, really.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we just grab the file.
It's probably a draw, right?
Oh, I mean, I've managed to lose, but sure, in theory.
Haven't we all? This is a little bit annoying. The control of the file, I think, gives black some lasting play here.
Are there any mating ideas?
No.
Or not so much? I think because the queen is just coming down too fast.
Yeah, and you might be getting mated if you're not super careful here.
Okay, but where do you go here?
H8.
Okay.
I say I don't believe you.
Probably wise.
I never believe you.
Also wise. Yeah, I don't see anything much.
Anyway, it looks like chat is rioting because we're spending too much time on the board 3 game and not enough on the board 1 game. So let's go back to Monsieur Leveus with my beautiful arrows. Look at these lovely arrows.
They're pretty nice. I've got to say, those are some nice arrows.
Let's see what happens.
Where are we up to?
C5. Okay, Loveless chose not to include A3, which shouldn't make... Well, I think it does make a difference, actually, because after castles, which was played, now this looks a little bit less stupid because your bishop can actually go back to, like, a real square. Instead of going off into the wilderness on A5. So like here, I can play the move B6 without worrying about having the most stupid piece in the world. Now, I'm not saying this position is great for black. I'm just saying it's less terrible than it was in the other line.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about things like this.
Yeah, as well you should. I will play this. Not allowing you to tempo my rook for free.
Sure. I was thinking that this then controls the...
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there anyway.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to go here and tuck in.
No. In the hanging pawn structure, you want to attack the hanging
get the
pawns.
rook, yeah.
So the bishop actually wants to go to f6, I think.
Okay. I can believe that.
Or maybe even g7, put the knight on f6 somehow.
Thus blocking your bishop. Lovely.
Well, the knight needs to go somewhere. It's not happy on d7.
Okay. Bear with me.
Yeah, that's possible.
That rook's not fantastic, though.
Yeah, but then the rook's not thrilled to be on e8. So, I mean, black is very cramped here. I think white is still better. And white can try and build up d5, which will, again, unleash the monster.
Yeah, it's a nice little bishop to have in your back pocket.
And the thing is, when you played knight e4... Hold on. a3, you're hanging.
Did I just trip it?
Well,
yeah, that's not fantastic.
You tempoed my bishop, right? So I have to make a decision here as black. What do I care about, right? Because I can play this, but I don't think I want to allow this, right? I've opened the A file. You've gained space. This looks very annoying.
These pawns, yeah, you're going to get a pass pawn there.
So I think bishop e7 is correct, but and now white has to do something about the knight. Maybe just rook e1, or even queen e2, maybe.
Yeah, they're both okay, I think.
And yeah,
I kind of prefer the rook move.
Really,
I think the queen might maybe not there, going opposite the rook.
I feel like the rooks want to go here a lot of the time. Although rook e1 and rook b1 also make sense, placing them on that half-open files.
True. Yeah. I feel like I don't want to commit the queen, but then if you want to come over here, then yeah, it's not such a big deal.
I feel like the queen often goes to e2 in these sort of structures. But what do I know, right? Anyway.
What do we both know?
After castles, CD4 was played, ED4, B6 was played. Hey, I was playing the game continuation by accident. And, hey, Southern Trenches, guess what move Lovelace played after B6?
Did he play knight E4?
No.
Did he play A3?
No.
I have no idea. Queen E2?
He played Queen E2.
Okay.
So apparently I'm an IM. Who knew?
Yeah. You were close anyway. Just waiting for the paperwork to go through.
The idea, a lot of times the idea behind this is actually to go Queen E4 at some point and set up that battery. So some combination of Knight E4, and then Black shouldn't take, because if he does, he allows Queen E4 to come. So Queen E2, Bishop B7, very good. Everyone's developing their pieces like proper chess players. Rook FD1, eyeing up D5 ideas.
See, you were joking about being an IM, but it's pretty close.
Queen C7. I just know how to play these positions. I have a feeling for these positions. I really do. Because I play them every game. Rook AC1. Rook AC8. And so there is... It's annoying, right? You've got tactical ideas here. And...
Hello?
Hey, sorry. Are you not hearing me?
I didn't for a bit, but I hear you now.
Maybe I wasn't pressing my push to talk button. It's very possible. So yeah, White is having all the fun, I think. He's creating all the threats. But that's sort of the story of hanging pawns, right? Black suffers for a while and then hopes that they become a weakness in the middle to end game. I will say Black is probably very unhappy about this knight.
Yeah, that's a sad piece.
What are you doing with that piece?
Maybe you can try and trade this knight.
No,
somehow.
I like your idea from earlier of going Rook D8 and Knight F8.
Sure.
Because the knight on F8 is probably useful. It can go to G6, and you could also leave it on F8 and just say, you're never mating me.
Yeah, because this is definitely a real threat, this double bishop battering.
Yeah, I mean, it's scary. It's always scary. Like here, I don't know, is D5 playable?
That was pretty much the first move I looked at.
I'm trying to abuse the C-file lineup. I guess what can happen is takes, and like, it looks a little odd, but Queen B8. And I'm going to argue your D5 pawn is actually not salvageable.
Yeah, maybe I can play something like Knight C4, but you're going to get some tempo of your own with that rook.
Knight C4, what's your idea?
I wanna push my pawn through.
Well, but I take it.
Yeah, fair point. No, I
take it with the bishop actually to leave this defensive knight here.
Yeah. See, we can both drop pawns.
Yeah, I mean, my point is after D5 takes Queen B8, the pawn's attacked twice and defended 0 times.
Do we have any good counterattacks?
Yeah, so white has to basically make a threat here, or else I'm going to say I'm a pawn up. And so that Lovelace did not play D5, and I think that's why. Because if you go D5, I'm going to say you lose a pawn. Instead, Lovelace played Knight F1, improving his own problem knight, because that knight on D2 was not a world beater.
Sure, and maybe you can come in and support that D5 push.
Yeah, maybe go Knight E3, right, and then go D5. Well, Knight G3 is also reasonable, trying to eye up this king side. Because after Knight G3, maybe it's more reasonable to actually play D5 as a pawn sacrifice, because you have the ability to generate more threats on the king side with your knight over there.
Yeah, definitely.
So rook fd8, a very natural move from black. He's activating his last piece. He's clearing this square for either a knight or a bishop, perhaps. This is another possible remaneuvering. G6 is often very useful to blunt the light square bishop, which is currently unopposed. Rook fd8, knight g3 played. And here black played an interesting move. Black played queen f4. What do you think of this?
My immediate reaction is that it's overextended. I imagine that maybe they're looking for this, although it seems like a waste of a bishop.
Yeah, I mean...
What is it? What is the threat?
So I think one of the ideas must be to go bishop takes f3. But after gf3, you might regret that one, right?
Yeah, it's not so much. I mean, that's a great piece, and the knight's it's okay, but it's not doing much.
Yeah, and well, I think the real problem is all of a sudden you've left my light square bishop unopposed, and that's going to be a problem for you.
Maybe I kind of doubt that this is their plan, but maybe it is. What else is the queen doing?
The other thing, it applies pressure to the d4 pawn, which it wasn't doing from c7. But you're really not going to win that pawn anytime soon.
Yeah, you kind of have to play a bit of a waiting game.
One thing I'll say is, it is very difficult to drive the queen out of f4. Like, there's not a good way to get rid of the queen from f4. My argument as black is, after you do that, is, well, now your bishop's no longer on this diagonal. So, like, if you go rook c2, I'll go knight f8, bishop c1, I'll just go back. And I'll just say, did you improve your pieces? I'm not convinced. Maybe you have this, though, right? That might be annoying. I'll give you that one. I have hung this pawn, though.
No. Oh, if you take the
but I don't know if I want to take that, right? This is getting very, very sharp.
Actually, no, you haven't, because you have this tactic.
I do, don't I? How clever!
Let's show that on the board.
I'm not sure I do. Because here, okay, you have to take this first. Because otherwise,
you take with the knight,
and the bishop hangs on g5. So, but you can make it work by taking this, and also ruining the structure. That's dangerous. And I get this one as well, right? Yeah, this is a total disaster for black.
Yeah.
So totally unplayable. But yeah, this queen f4 move, a bit of a mystery to me.
We have a comment from chat. Queen f4 looks very decent to me, from Yago.
I don't like it too much, I'll be very honest. Because
I definitely wouldn't have played it, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
I might go so far as to say it is bad. I just don't see... It feels like a waste of a move. I don't see what we've accomplished by playing queen f4. I think a better use of the move would have been to play knight f8 or bishop f8 with the idea of going g6.
Yeah, I would agree. I would play knight f8.
Queen f4. Oh, we have quite a few moves. And I really like Lovelace's move in response to this. He plays knight d2. Which I don't think is so much about dodging this bishop f3 threat, which I'm not convinced is a threat. But what he's doing is he's taking over the e4 square.
Yeah, that's well controlled.
Now, I think almost no matter what, his next move is going to be knight d4, which I think is incredibly problematic for you.
You can just take that, right?
You can, but okay. Say I play a nothing. What's a useless nothing? I was going to play h6, but that can tend to not be a nothing. Like, don't you have problems here?
I mean, I think this kind of helps out black with his knight.
I wonder. No. Hold on. I don't have to go g3. You're busted.
Yeah, no, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll do it. Do I have anything here?
You can cry.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
You can go here. And which means the D pawn is currently pinned, at least. This is something. But here, I don't know, we go something like this. And I think you're just much worse in this position as black. So I think,
I agree.
This is sort of unplayable. This knight d2 move is very nice, trying to control the e4 square. After knight d2, black now went knight f8. But now after knight d4, you don't have knight f6. Not that you wanted to play knight f6, or sorry, you don't have this sort of backup knight f6. Not that it was working for white. Takes, knight takes, and knight g6. And so black has sort of completed the maneuver that we were talking about earlier. This knight does a good job of blunting the light square bishop, but I really like white's position here. I think the queen is misplaced. This knight is incredibly powerful. This bishop is quite strong, even if it's being blocked by the knight, and this bishop is going to unload at some point.
Yeah, I was just looking at c5 rather than d5 here.
In this position, c5?
Yeah, although knowing me, I'd probably just dropped a pawn.
It's certainly complicated. I will give you that one. Okay,
you can always throw this in.
Yeah, but I take this. Are you going to take with the knight here?
I will if you don't take it with the bishop, because otherwise that's hanging over me.
Yeah. So here. Yeah, this is pretty good, right? I don't really want to play bishop takes c5, because then the white's dark square bishop just immediately opens up like a monster.
I wonder though if it's not better to throw this in first.
I'm sure it is,
because then it's just dropping a pawn, right?
Even so, I wonder if there's compensation.
Actually,
no, yeah,
no,
you're busted. Well, can you throw in the rook trade? Sorry. Bishop takes, b takes, d takes. You have to throw this rook trade in.
But then I take with the
queen hangs the bishop. And I don't think you're back ranking me yet. I'm worried about my back rank here. I'll say that much.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, you can't do that. Oh no, rook c1.
That's also not good.
Why? Bishop f2.
Yeah.
That loses. You're right. Well, that might not.
It does lose.
Does it? Bishop f2. Queen f2? Rook c1 is check.
Then you take here.
Yeah, it's check. It's check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a little bit unclear, that c5 idea. I like what Lovelace did. He played g3, just sort of going, hey, Black, why did you put your queen on f4?
It's a brave move with that bishop there, but I'm sure his judgment is better than mine.
I think I would play this, I think. And the reason is I'm not really worried about that diagonal, because I think it's very difficult for Black to unblock the diagonal, because I have such strong control over the e4 square. And the problem for Black is, I think Black has to go back to like c7. But now I'm going to go with like h4. And you have a real problem here, I think, because h5 and queen g4 just coming after g7 looks very dangerous. And h6 is in the air, stuff like that. So this move g3 has sent...
I think you cut out there again. h6 is...
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to push my push to talk. That's my fault. Yeah, so this idea of like queen g4, h5, h6, and I'm just going to soften up your dark squares, and I don't really see what you do about it. You don't have counterplay in this position. I think here you have to go like bishop f8 to protect your dark squares.
And then still there's this idea.
Knight e7, and the knight actually goes to f5. And here you have to calculate, right?
I mean, yeah, I wanna go here, but it's annoying that you're blunting that diagonal.
Yeah, so I think here, I don't know, maybe h6 is a problem. You just have knight takes though, right? Maybe you don't. It's complicated, right?
Knight takes, knight check.
King h8, and you don't have time to take this pawn because I've tempoed your queen.
Can I go? Oh, I was going to play this move.
I looked at it too, and then I was like, oh, no. Ah, but I have an improvement then. So knight f5. Aha!
Okay, can I still play? Can I? Oh. Yeah.
Now.
So if we do the same line. This is...
problem, right?
Yeah, this has issues. Maybe you come back.
If you come back, I go g4.
Man, this is scary.
And I just have to believe that white is winning.
It looks pretty good.
So, yeah, I think Black is really in trouble here. I think this queen f4 move was a step in the wrong direction. I think his position was already worse, and then queen f4 sort of compounded the worseness of his position to a point where he really has to solve some problems here. Like, g3 is on the board. There's not a lot to think about. You can't go here, you can't go here, you can't go here. Queen h6 can't possibly be the move. If queen h6 is the right move, then chess doesn't make any sense.
It's a powerful attack.
Which means that you have to play queen c7 or queen b8. c7 looks a little bit more reasonable, but then we enter these variations that are just disastrous for Black. I think white is doing very well.
I accept your point that queen f4 was not great.
I just didn't feel like it accomplished anything. Like, I always want my moves to do something. And I don't think this move is doing anything, really.
Yeah, and it's this kind of tiny, or seemingly tiny, waste of time that just allows a good player to completely roll you over.
Yeah, and I think what's there are positions where that doesn't really matter, right? There are positions where time isn't that important. But in a hanging pawn structure, the position is very open, and the initiative matters a lot in these positions. With hanging pawns or IQP positions, initiative is so important for the white player, or the person who has the hanging pawns or the IQP. So allowing them to claim this initiative it can be really bad for you.
You know, this move is one that we didn't look at.
How is that even remotely playable?
Well, it's been played, so we better find out. Yeah, I'm,
The idea is this. No, I take the bishop. You lose. You lose. Queen f5 is unplayable.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying that on knight d. I'm looking at the game chat. The idea is on knight d6, bishop f3. That's an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it is an idea. First off, this is playable with a clear advantage for white.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the bishop pair doubled, this pawn is rolling.
Yeah, that's a passed d pawn, right? So this is a clear, big advantage for white. I can go d5 right away and just say, what are you doing?
Maybe I blockade for a bit.
I think you would blockade on this square, but I think that's the right idea. Although here I'm gonna trade you off, right? But I mean, bishop d6. Oh, okay, but I don't have to go d5. I can maintain the strength of these pawns together, and perhaps even break c5 at the right moment. I don't know. I think here it's...
Yeah, I think it's clear there's an advantage.
Yeah, so...
I want to see if there's something better than this, though, because it's such a complicated position.
There has been a move played in the game. Lovelace is playing very... Oh, in this position here? Yeah, let's look at this. I'll say, after queen f5, Lovelace did not play knight d6. But we should look at this, because this is the very natural... That's the move I want to play.
So my thought is to take with the bishop.
On f5?
Yeah, because this knight is already hitting the rook as well.
Okay.
And then we get the rook.
And I get your rook.
And I get the pawn.
And...
these pieces are both hanging.
Yeah. You can... I think you can play with a little bit more strength than that, actually, by doing this. No, maybe not. That's not true, actually. I'm sorry. Okay, so after knight a7, I don't want your bishop. I want to save my bishop. My bishop is good.
Okay, well now I'll wreck your... will I?
I think you want to keep that bishop on the...
Yeah, this is a bit of a threat now.
I think you want to play this move.
Probably, and then maybe I can trade. I want to get this move in. But...
Oh, that's a threat. But here's the thing: your c pawn might become an issue for you.
That hangs.
Just kidding. Yeah, this is very, very good for white. Clearly good. So let me look at this. You played bishop f5. I have to take the queen. That's an only move. Knight takes rook.
Maybe here you can just take the knight.
Then you are just down in exchange, right?
No, because that hangs.
The rook
so
is
this
trapped.
rook is trapped. Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, that's very good. That doesn't work, right? The rook is trapped.
Yep. Refuted.
So, in the game, Lovelace played d5. Which, the idea behind this move
Setting
d5...
up this.
Oh, it does set up knight f6 check. I thought it was setting up knight d6 check, because you no longer have this bishop f3 move. But the even stronger threat is setting up knight f6 check. So black has to move the queen again. Queen h3. But now...
that looks very close to trapped.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Queen h6. Only move.
But then, can I mate you? Oh, I dropped the knight.
If you could just do this,
I don't know. Yeah.
Although here, I've actually allowed you to take, but I don't know if you want to take.
To take.
On d5.
Alright. This is complicated.
But, I mean, I don't think you have to enter into this, like, silliness with knight g5. Because that's a little bit unclear. Like, I think there's got to be something just disastrous for...
Oh, apparently the stream is lagging.
That's... Yes, I believe it. My internet should work. I don't know why it doesn't. Driving me nuts.
Well, I guess we'll power through.
Yeah,
it's been okay for the game reviews. Like the board jumps, but we can hear your voice. And that's all we need.
Yeah.
We all have chessboards in our head anyway.
Beautiful sonorous voice. So, after queen h3, there's got to be something just like that mauls you.
How about starting with this?
Threat is knight g5?
Yes.
It's a big threat. It's a good move. So this is an idea. That's my plan. I'm not saying it's a good plan, but it's a plan. Only move.
I think I'm just dropping a piece.
Yeah, this doesn't appear to work.
Yeah, no, I'm wrong.
So my skillful defense has netted me some material after queen f3, although I'm not sure it should be working totally. Like there.
Oh! I have a different move.
Here? No, hold on.
I want to play this.
Ooh.
Actually, I think you can take and then drop the queen back.
To h6?
Yeah.
No, I bishop g6 there.
No, because then
You have h2.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, this is crazy.
So, but I think I had a win here.
Okay.
Just this, right?
Can I do this?
You lose your queen in that was a surprise to me.
Okay. Let me know, because I really want to look at the knight f6 check line.
We are live.
Okay, great.
I don't promise that we're not lagging, but we are live. You want to look at this line with knight f6.
I mean, I guess you don't have to take it, right?
But I'll take it. I'm a patzer. I like your queen h6 idea. I also yeah.
But then yeah, this is where I got up to.
I just don't see what you have here.
Can I take here?
You can,
that might be too much.
But I'll trade everything.
No, because you drop this.
Okay,
With mate. Oh no, you can drop the bishop back, but that's still going to lose.
Yes. So... I can't take with the bishop because of rook c8, which will drop my bishop. Although, I wonder if I mate you there. Okay, so I'll be sensible.
Oh, there's also, actually, before this, there's also this move.
I will live.
You're going to drop your queen back?
To G6.
No, that doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, it does. You can take with the king. This was going to be beautiful, but...
Yeah. It's a good idea. It doesn't quite work, but it's a good idea. Looks like the stream restart has helped our quality, which is nice.
Good. Yeah, I don't think I can win this.
I don't think...
Which is a shame.
So, but we have not refuted this, which appears to just pick up material.
God love material.
I love material.
Okay, so is this what was in the game?
Let me see. No, so Loveless went for this immediate knight g5, which we talked about. I like your queen f3 idea. However, black doesn't have to take here. Like, maybe black... Excuse me, maybe black's best move here is to go queen h6 anyway. And I'm not sure exactly what you're doing.
Okay, can I take here?
You're welcome to.
And then I'm going to pick up your bishop.
That's...
Just wreck your king.
Yeah.
And then I'm threatening to take here as well.
I agree with everything you say. Okay, queen h6, not a good move. I concur. Man, black has so many problems here. Yeah, this looked really good. This was a very good suggestion, I think. I don't know, like rook f8 and cry.
Yeah, that's a sad move.
Well, when you have a sad position, sometimes you have to play sad moves.
That's really upsetting.
In
fact, I'm gonna play the same line.
No, there's queen e6 here, right?
Yeah. Is there? Yeah.
Although this works still.
Yeah, but it doesn't mess up your structure.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I missed the bishop. Yeah,
well,
yeah, it does.
This might be playable.
True.
Bishop f3. You lose.
Yeah. So this is not great.
No, this knight f6 is actually unplayable there. It's dropping a piece, I think.
Yeah, maybe we don't want to take... I'm wary of opening up this bishop if that doesn't work. If that line doesn't work.
But I mean, this can only be good for white.
This again?
Yeah, we got something similar to this in the game. So I'm going to go to the game continuation. After
That
queen
is
h3... Oh, I flipped the board. Didn't mean to do that. After queen h3, Loveless played knight g5, black went queen h6, and Loveless played h4, which was my idea here. But I wasn't sure exactly what was happening on e takes d5, which was played in the game. So hopefully Loveless will instruct me on what's happening on e takes d5. Queen f3 is happening, no?
Are we transposing then?
No, because your queen's on h6, and it's like stuck on h6 for forever.
That is a threat. Although I think it's just a pawn.
If you're calling... That's just a pawn, like... I don't know. That's not...
Actually, no, you win the bishop too. You win the bishop too.
And also, like, even if I don't, I just go back and play, like, knight f7, right?
Yeah.
No, I just play knight f7 immediately. Win...
What, here?
No, I mean... Yeah, if I want to.
Yeah, you could play that.
It just wins material.
That is true.
It wins a whole
we
queen.
We do love material. You can sack it for the rook.
That's true. But that's a queen. So this looks disastrous. I think black might have to play f6. But now I want to do this. I don't know if it's good, but I want to do it. It's probably bad, actually. Yeah, this is bad.
Just drop the queen back, yeah.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
Although, wait.
Oh, you have something there?
Yeah. This?
Ooh, you have knight f7. Yeah,
Well, you could come out. That's scary.
I have to, right?
But then I can take here, I take here.
I'm up a piece, I'm winning.
Haha, I'm gonna mate you.
I'm aware. I'll go queen e7 and say, please trade queens with me. And I thought you might. And, oh God, this is a disaster. I don't even...
Can I just go... Oh, not that.
Can't do that one. But you can do rook d4, the same as your last idea.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if that was working if I don't have an immediate tempo.
You go rook g4 and call it a day, right? Like, how do you defend? Rook g4! You didn't stop me. You have to stop me here.
Okay, fine. I accept that my idea was good.
Yeah, no, this is great. So that's the thing. In like this sort of position, you see, they always say that tactics flow from good positions, and sort of when you have a better position, the tactics should work for you. So when I see a move like f6, my first instinct is like, not a chance, not a chance.
What about this instead? I guess that's the same line. But now you can go and...
The g7 square is available? I'm not saying it's good, but it's available. This might be problematic. Right? I feel like bad things are going to start happening to you. Why do you ruin all my fun like that?
I think that's too slow.
You might be right.
But there must be something.
Yeah, I agree.
I was even just looking at this.
Hold on.
Actually, no, that covers.
Hold on. Knight h7.
King to... yeah. Okay, nice.
That mates.
Not quite.
Yes, it does. King h8, queen h7.
Oh. Yeah. I looked at queen h6. Okay. Just edit that bit out when you upload the video.
Yeah, because I do a lot of editing for my videos. Yeah, you're fucked here. You're totally fucked. Maybe you can go queen e8. No, I've given up the f6 square. No,
Rook takes c4 has been suggested.
Where?
Probably earlier. Oh, it's probably in the other line, actually. When we go doing this rook lift, probably.
Oh, after rook d4. That makes some sense. So, yeah, rook d4, rook takes c4. That should lose to this.
Yeah, and you're getting mated.
No, white is mated.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's rough. This is rough. Black's mating.
So that's so close to working. Yeah, I can't. Okay, so I after rook takes c4, rook c takes c4 is not working, unfortunately. That might be a good move. That might be a really good move.
Yeah, opening up this diagonal is great.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's because now this even your rook isn't active. You gave up the wrong rook there, but the other rook loses. So, that makes me think.
That was a good find.
After rook d4, or maybe we don't go rook d4 there because that's appears to be refuted. You can also play something annoying like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be good enough. Yeah, I think maybe black holds together here.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to move this now.
But anyway, let's get back to the game because we've wandered a little bit.
Oh, by the way, the other game is finished.
Oh, great. Okay, we'll go back. This is too exciting. H4, ED5. We were looking at this queen f3 move, which was complicated. Lovelace said, why play complicated when you can play simple? And what on earth is the idea here?
So this is the main line. This is what happened.
This is what happened in the game. So my question is, okay, I see a pawn, I take a pawn. Ah, I'm seeing a problem with this. Loses a piece.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, isn't that the worst? So on rook takes. Hold on.
That's the same story. Oh no, you can drop the bishop back.
No, because the rook takes on d1 with check.
Right. So I was looking.
No.
Oh,
That's not what's
I was
going to
looking
happen.
at this line.
Well, I think you have a better version of that, because here you can go for this immediately.
And it hits this pawn.
And
yeah,
it hits the bishop on.
I'd rather win the rook.
Yeah, I mean, the reasonable. You're also, after you win the rook, you're threatening to win the queen and smother mate. It's a little awkward. So taking the pawn either way is unplayable. Something that I missed, quite frankly. So this is a nice move from Lovelace. Gotta look at it though, it's a capture, it makes a lot of sense. So black, I think, saw this and said, okay, let's close this file. My bishop wasn't doing anything on d4 anyway. But now white has arranged himself a monstrously strong passed pawn. Although it's unclear if he's going to hold on to it yet. Okay, Lovelace continued bishop f5, just giving the rook a poke. Very annoying. He's continuing to be just very annoying. Black threw in, I think, a very good move here, rook e8. The idea is this rook really didn't want to go to c7. So rook e8, queen g4. That's a lot of pieces near black's king. Rook d8. And we're about to go here. Here we go.
Pulling the trigger.
Knight f7.
Okay.
And this is really strong. Bishop e6 is coming. The king will not be allowed back to the g8 square. And this just looks like murder.
Okay, so I take the material.
Great. What are you doing?
If I just... Okay, well, let's look at the most forcing lines first.
Great.
Or do you want to take with the pawn and then take this rook?
So you'd have to go king e8 or king e7.
Yeah, it'll transpose.
Will it?
Well, if I take the rook, it will.
I wanted to take with the queen. That looked more forcing to me.
Okay.
Only move. When I see only moves from my opponent, that's what I like.
Rook lift?
Rook lift looks good. You have bishop d5 here though.
Bishop
No, you don't.
d5.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You hang that hangs a piece. Although you've given a piece. So my idea is bishop d5. There's no rook f3 anymore. You probably have to do this, right?
Yeah.
Takes. God, this queen is still stuck. The queen is just stuck on h6.
Maybe you just do this.
Ooh.
Actually, no.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably just getting mated there, to be honest. Yeah,
Okay.
This looks pretty lost. So
can we lift the other rook? No, that makes no difference.
No, but
actually, yeah, it does.
This wins for white, no?
Oh, right.
So bishop black needs a better defense than bishop d5. But there's no better defense.
Queen trade?
No.
Not queen trade.
Well, you had king e8 there. You gave your king a square.
Okay, let's do that. I'm safe. You can check me. I mean, this is forced.
I have ideas.
You want to take the pawn? Oh no, that hangs the rook.
I want to do this.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I will take that as well.
You will. You're a braver man than I. How do I...
It's not my game. And your rook is hanging.
My rook is hanging? Well, let's fix that.
Seems reasonable.
I don't know.
Can I
you can
play
block,
here?
yeah. I'm not quite getting what I want here. I've given away all my pieces.
Yeah.
This knight e7 move is a little annoying. So let me improve on this. I have an idea.
Okay. You just want to force through the pawn? Yeah. That'll do. That is nice. That's very nice. Nice. Your queen is hanging there.
Oh, yeah. That's a bummer. Ruined my tactics. Why would you do this?
In fact, is your queen hanging the move before?
You can trade.
Intermezzo check.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, you'd block with the queen there.
It's so annoying. Okay, idea. Maybe I'm a little crazy here.
Okay. Okay, can I take that? Then I take your queen though.
Right. I keep forgetting about that in between move.
Although you do win something back, I think.
Yeah, but not enough.
Oh, you get mated.
Yeah, that too.
That's
pesky mate.
Yeah.
Oh, the game's over. White won. Loveless.
Oh, spoilers.
He won the queen somewhere along here. So let's What craziness were we doing? Knight takes f7. Where was that? Where's my knight takes f7 variation? There's too many variations.
Knight takes f7. When?
Oh, right here. Let me promote this. Bishop e6, rook e6, queen e6, king f8.
This was in the game?
No. This is, again, I'm just looking at this. God, like... Oh, I want to look at... No, not this. Knight e7, rook f3 check, king e8, queen f7. No, that's, oof. Can I do this? I tried d6 last time. What if I do this one?
Can I take here?
You can check.
Can I check? And then you go up, and then I take here.
You can do that.
And you can't move, because I mate you.
Ooh. That's true.
And it's a fork.
Yeah. I agree with everything you're saying. Okay, so...
So it's not a bad move, yeah.
Let's go back a little bit and look at the game continuation. Bishop e6 played, of course. Black accepted the material, you have to. And black went king e7 here. We were not...
Okay.
We were taking this in a heartbeat. Maybe there's definitely... We haven't analyzed this fully at all. We've only summarily looked at pawn takes.
Yeah, this is a deep, deep move.
I still think queen takes is winning, although I haven't been able to prove it yet. Maybe there's a stronger follow-up than rook d3. But okay.
I was also looking at this, but then the knight covers. Yeah.
What were you looking at? Sorry.
The other rook going up, but I think there were quite a lot of lines where this was nice.
Yeah, that was helpful, right?
And this is covered.
So king e7 played, which I'm not so sure about. And here Lovelace goes rook c5, which I think is very strong. And his idea is to go d6. Maybe not right away. Oh, that's not his idea, actually. His idea is even better. Hey, what square did rook takes c5 clear out?
Rook takes d5?
Rook takes c5. We've just cleared a square.
Hahaha, nice. Okay.
We've cleared the c1 square. It's a clearance sacrifice.
Been trying to play that for ages.
Does that work in the other lines? Probably does, right?
Probably, yeah.
Rook takes, queen takes, rook c.
No, now you have this square.
But then all the lines where my queen was hanging, it's not hanging.
That's true, but your rook is hit. Yeah, but you're not doing anything here.
Yeah, I agree. It's not so clear. So king e7. Oh, sorry, not this line. King e7, rook c5, bishop c1. Yikes. Black.
That's a trapped queen.
Yeah, black went for the trickies with knight e5. That was played.
Hey.
But unfortunately, after queen f5, bad things are still happening to you. The point being, the very natural move, queen f6, runs into this. And you're sad.
Yeah, there's no counterattack.
Yeah, that's a whoopsie. So, also if you go queen g6,
we just take the knight.
You take the knight and d6 is coming. It's a disaster. Or that. That's also good. So queen f5, knight f3 check played. Queen takes f3. And here black went with the sad necessity, I think. Black played queen takes e6.
That's rough.
again, the point is...
But you are pinned.
You can't go queen f6, and you can't go queen g6. Queen g6, I just go... Do I go d6?
Can you go bishop g5?
Yeah, that probably wins. That must
Yeah,
win.
bishop g5 and then queen f4.
Yeah, that's really strong.
That's mate.
So, something Pretentious points out, there is a pin along the diagonal here. But is bishop g5 strong again here?
Where's the... Yeah, because it gives us... Yeah, it is, definitely, because it gives us either this check in between...
Or it gives
or
the
we
pawn
can take
check.
quick check.
Yeah. So bishop g5,
Okay.
I assume, was played. Yep. And
If we step up...
queen f4.
That was...
Is that so clear? Oh, that's with check as well. There we go. I was looking at queen f4,
Bishop
but
back.
all of a sudden I've blundered. A tradition of mine.
This is still... Oh no, you take with the king.
Why not with the rook?
Yeah. Because you want to defend this rook still.
It doesn't matter, you're down a rook either way. It's equal material. You survived. As black, I'm happy I survived. It's opposite color bishops, it's a draw. Let's call it a day.
Maybe. Yeah, okay, sure.
This is dead drawn. So, anyway, none of that happened. After bishop g5 check in some variation that I'll find at some point, this one, black played queen f6. Takes, and how sad this is. After d6 check, black resigned.
Yeah, that's rough. Not that one.
So close.
Yeah.
A really
nice finish.
Strong game from White, from Loveless, who you would expect strong games from an international master, but he just sort of abused Black's, I would say, slight lack of a plan in the middle game. Black didn't really put together a cohesive idea, and Loveless really punished him for that. Especially the move we thought where it all started to fall apart was queen f4, when White wins control of the e4 square, and it's not really clear how Black should progress this.
Yeah, I mean to call knight f4 or queen f4 rather an inaccuracy would be harsh, but
I think it is an inaccuracy.
It's I mean at this level, yeah.
Because after g3, I think queen f5 might be the losing move. Because after queen f5, really bad things start to happen to your queen. I think queen c7 was forced, but this looked really nasty as well. Already, Black's position is really bad. So then queen f5 and d5 is a nasty little move here. Not allowing any trickery with bishop f3. Just playing for the space, forcing the queen to move again, forcing the queen to move again, and now the queen looks ridiculous on h6.
Yeah, that's not a happy piece. That's in prison right there.
And from here, Loveless steadily converted his advantage with some nice tactics. Anyway, we should go back to our other game, which you told me finished a long time ago.
Oh wow, there was a save. There was a save in this on move 31.
You mean the tactics don't quite work?
Well, I'm running my local engine now to see how deep the server analysis has gone, just in case it's missing something. But yeah, move 31.
After queen f5?
So move 31, queen g6.
I thought we had this here.
So if you play that,
I guess king e6.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe. But maybe it's true.
And I thought it was queen takes knight here, I think. But then it's equal material.
That was our idea. But you're not lost here?
Oh no, it's not equal material, we're down a rook.
You're down No, you're done in exchange.
Yes, right you are.
Okay, but you're not just dead lost here for various reasons?
Apparently not.
King F8, huh?
Apparently not, yeah.
Man, those computers, that's how they get you. With stuff like King F8. So...
I mean, that's brave.
And
then the computer move.
Is knight takes F7 sound?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. What's it saying? It says you take. Well, I'm only at depth 20 at the moment, so probably have to run it for a lot longer.
What's it evaluating it as?
+5 at depth 19.
It's pretty good.
So maybe we did go wrong.
Bishop
yeah,
E6.
I wonder what the move is in. Instead of...
I'll turn on my engine. It likes King E7. Let's look at this rook takes line. It likes pawn takes. Okay, my queen takes was much less strong. On queen takes, white is only +1. It's not so clear. Okay, white is +3. White is +1. White is +2. The engine's a little confused about this position. But on pawn takes, apparently white wins.
Also, instead of 31 queen f5, there was 31 bishop g5 check.
I'll look at that in just a second. So here, after pawn takes, rook takes, rook takes. Oh, you trapped the queen.
Same as before.
Well, apparently you just mate, actually.
No, that'll do. That'll do.
So that's not working. So bishop e6, king e7 is correct. Here wants to go rook e1. But rook takes c5 is still good. h5 is good.
So this move... Oh, this was not the right line, is it?
No, this is correct. This works.
Oh, so it was this one. So instead of queen f5, we play this.
And king d6 is forced.
Why is this better?
Because the queens don't come off. And because your king has been forced to go to d6.
Okay.
Because if the knight moves, first of all, where is the knight moving?
I mean, it's defended.
Stockfish comes up with this.
Of course it does.
With another queen trap. Hilarious.
Okay.
So that's that line. You said, okay, that's all the tactics, right?
Yeah.
All the tactics. So yeah, knight f7 is winning. Not super precise from Loveless, but it's so hard to defend that as black, with your king just wandering the board.
Yeah, I mean, computers are great at it, but for a human, that's just crazy.
Apparently, queen f4, I'm being told, is the Stockfish recommended move, which I cannot possibly believe.
I mean, at what depth, though?
20.
Yeah, so I wouldn't trust it that much.
It finds an annoying line. It goes h5 and then h4. And so it looks like queen f4 was not the hugest mistake, just black needed to follow it up with an active plan, which he didn't. I don't know, it looks so strange to me, but apparently it's fine. I find that hard to believe, to be honest.
Okay, so if we take this, then we're going to win here?
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently you're not getting mated on h7. Gotta calculate that one. But yeah,
I guess you just come out this way.
If you jump in, then now black actually has some presence. Maybe bishop d6 at some point. So complicated. Anyway, let's go back to our other game, which apparently finished years ago, and I haven't been paying any attention to because we have such
It's lucky we didn't get all 3 games.
I know, right? we were looking at this knight b5, knight e4, and we were wondering, oh, let me turn the engine off. We were wondering what happens on knight a7, or any of that. So let's see, 5, knight e4. The black player finished with 1 hour and 10 minutes.
That is a lot of time.
Wonder if he should have thought. So after knight e4, bishop h2 played. We sort of thought about that. It looks like Stockfish was a fan of oh, sorry. I just got this from Stockfish for a brief moment. It's a fan of this. And maybe here going knight d6.
Just trading off that knight.
But I wonder if this variation works. No, because you just take and your fork is still hanging. You lose material. So I think the point is, yeah, you trade off the knight and you play against the black bishop. But I don't know, why black has the file here. I'm not sure why black would be so much better. Or why black would be so much worse, excuse me. I guess you don't have an entry square, but I don't know. Queen c6, rook c8. Looks pretty good to me.
How much better was it saying, sorry?
Plus 0.7. Yeah, but I've fucked it up. This was not the idea. It wants the pawn.
Love the pawn.
I don't know about that. So after knight e4, bishop h2 played. That's very sensible. A very human move. a6. Now can I go rook c8? No, that'll just transpose with the inclusion of a6. Okay, but rook c8 played. Queen c8. Okay, he did go in for knight d6. So he's included this move a6, which is probably beneficial to black, putting another pawn on white. Knight d6, bishop d6. Queen d7 played. I'm not sure about queen d7. You step off the file, right? I would go queen c6 here.
Yeah, for sure.
Because queen d7 looks like black is giving up the file. I think after queen c6, only black is playing for the win in this position.
Yeah, no, I agree.
This bishop... I guess... can you go bishop c5? No, there's just b6.
Maybe... Right? Yeah...
You want to go bishop e5?
Yeah, well, it does just encourage this.
Yeah, I'll do this, right? Before you play queen g4. Very important. And now you have to go somewhere silly.
I mean, you're just encouraging this. Maybe that's good for white, though.
No,
I get some more files.
That's not good for white.
I mean, get something.
You get nothing.
Open up the king a little bit.
You get
nothing.
Good day, sir.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe I survive.
I mean, I might have overplayed this a little bit, because now I'm going to be stuck tending this pawn. And so, okay, but let me not play d4. Let me leave my pawns here and just say I'm massively better because I have an incredible center. And what are you doing?
Okay, but now...
Yeah, I mean, they're a little weak. I'll give you that. So I won't open it up so much. I won't play e5. I'll just play for the file.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, you have this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but... okay, let's go...
Bishop h6 is actually a threat.
It's a semi-threat, yeah.
It's a semi-threat. I'll do this. Yeah, and my idea was actually to go...
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
And I mean, maybe, yeah, you go h4, h5.
You always have this if you need to.
Don't be such a baby.
No.
Okay, yeah, fair. I'll give you that one.
Baby, not getting mated.
Hey, man. Yeah, I mean, white's drumming up a little bit of play over here. My queenside play... Oh, okay, I'll go queen e8, and the rook will go to c2.
Yeah, exactly. It's not so bad.
But I mean, like, here, white can just go, like queen e2, right? Instead of say, like, you play queen e8. Although...
That's fine. Right? No, is it try?
Is it fine?
Is it, though?
You're gonna have to play f4.
That's probably not that bad for me, actually. Get my rook in the game.
Not convinced.
This is fine. We're controlling this square.
It's probably a draw. Queen g4?
Yeah.
No, the queen g4 doesn't work.
Queen g4 loses, yeah.
No, so it's probably a draw. Anyway, this is all fantasy. So black went with queen d7 instead, which is, it's a move. Bishop g3. Interesting. Black played bishop c7. I like this move, actually. Because a lot of white's kingside play was coming from the presence of the bishop. And the black bishop on a5 has just been sitting there for forever. Ooh, here white played an interesting move. White went f4. I don't think it's so bad. Actually, because the problem is...
It's bad.
It's bad. Tell me why.
I think it's bad. So we still get the file.
I don't think you do.
And this bishop is terrible.
I'm going to say I'm contesting the file here.
Okay, maybe I start with the rook.
Then I contest the file.
No, because now I have this.
And I have this.
You would have that. I'm going to swap the order of my pieces. And you can do the same, I guess. No, because now I get...
Although this is a terrible ending for me.
No, because I win a pawn.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. So rook c6. Yeah, it's not. The
file
pleasant.
is mine.
It is not pleasant.
And this bishop is awful.
Yeah, no, that I can agree with. That we can agree on.
Permanent weakness.
Rook c6 is a nice move. And if I go rook c3, you just go like queen c7.
I'll win a... Yeah. I think I win a pawn again.
I think you do too. How annoying. Although...
No, I still win a pawn.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. You're right. Okay. Fine, draw agreed.
Yeah, right? I managed it.
These are fixed.
Yeah, but... so I think you should go for the bishop ending. And this is just a terrible ending for white. In fact, as black, I go f5. Actually, no.
We should win this, right?
As black, I go b5.
Or is it drawn?
It's probably one. Like, this is just so unpleasant. As black, I'll shuffle around for forever, and you'll fuck up.
That's true.
That's how I won my game yesterday. I had a
That's how I lose lots of games.
I had a same colored bishop ending where I was a pawn up, and it was like dead drawn. I didn't have an entry square, and I just moved around for like 20 moves, and then he fucked up, and I won. That's like how grandmasters play. They just move around. They don't even care, and then suddenly their opponent does something stupid, and they're like, "Oh."
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Yeah, that's what grandmasters do.
That's what they do. You've heard of they call it cat and mouse. Cat and mouse. The concept of cat and mouse is literally just moving around for forever.
Yeah,
and then
that's true.
And then your opponent fucks up, and you're like, "Oh, you fucked up." So okay, Rook C8 was played. Your move played. Rook C1 played, and here Black tried Bishop A5. A little bit different. You were going Bishop D6, which looks a little bit more sensible to me. But although Bishop A5 has a little bit of venom because it's preventing this this Queen D2 move.
You could go here instead,
or D1.
Yeah.
It also discourages me from playing Bishop E1 at some point. But yeah, I mean now here. The other thing is you don't have this pressure on the A pawn. But I think after Rook C6, White is always getting into a bishop ending, which is bad for him, right?
Yeah, dark square bishop with all these lovely weaknesses.
Although, do you have this move? And I'm gonna desperately try and trade off my bishop.
I can just move it back, right?
Well, what's happening here?
This seems drawish.
Probably, right?
So instead, I would probably just drop back.
My idea is behind. Oh, sorry. My idea behind this move is that I think the king and pawns might be good for me. As Black. Playing against these weakened squares, I have an entry here. But I think maybe you just run over and there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, you gain the position. Yeah, it's not working. Here. Well, okay, but you've covered your entry square.
Yeah.
So it's probably drawn. Okay. Bishop
Gain space.
Bishop A5. Queen D1 played. And now Bishop B6 back. That's confusing to me. I like your Rook C6 idea. I think it's very strong. It's a sort of traditional idea of you put your rook on an outpost on the open file so that you can double or triple up behind it.
Exactly, yeah. So in the game we had
Bishop B6. I don't know. What's my bishop doing on B6, right?
I'm just kind of waiting now. So now it gives White a chance to play.
Yeah, White went Rook C2. And that means the file is White's.
You can take and then play Queen C6.
Yeah, but then you're the one who ends up with the structural uncertainty. Oh no, you don't.
The bishops remain.
Queen C7. That I was only looking at Queen C6. Queen C7 is a better move.
Oh, yeah.
You were looking at F5 for a second.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, hanging the queen. Although no.
Yeah, blunder. Always give your opponent the opportunity to blunder. Although this is slightly stronger.
Yes, slightly. I did it again as well because I was looking at takes. I was like, can I go F5 now? No, can't do it.
Not so much.
So here I would go King F1 or King F2, threatening F5. But White went.
That's not a threat, though, is it?
I think it might be a drawing threat. Like king f8,
Okay.
f5.
Just giving a pawn.
I am not so convinced by this pawn you've given. Thanks. I might wait.
Oh, that pawn. Yeah, okay.
So
sure.
I think after f5, you might have to move the bishop somewhere.
Well, we can take, and then just move the king up instead.
Yeah, but now this is a draw. This king and pawn is like deadly drawn.
Sure.
And we don't. Neither side has anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like king f2. King f2 sort of gives black the chance to go wrong into a drawn ending. But king f1 played instead. King f8. King e2. It's hard to argue with what white is doing, centralizing the king. King e7, or no, not king e7. Bishop b6 played. I think this was in preparation. The king couldn't step on d6 because of f5 check. So king d3, king e7, king d3, king e7, e4.
Okay.
I don't want to... Well, he's getting pawns off of dark.
Not this one.
Well, but this one, right?
True, but you don't have to take that.
No, and I wouldn't. But the black player did take, which is probably a mistake.
I agree. Yeah.
Best, almost certainly best, is to go king d6. Yeah, no, I'll go back.
Yeah.
And now this... You've given your bishop some scope, but these two pawns give me a permanent advantage in the ending.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so we took.
Yeah, that's probably the drawing, or close to drawing move, because now white's king comes in. And f5 check. It's a reasonable move, actually.
Hoping for this.
Yeah, that would be a large blunder. Whoopsie! You got mated.
Hey, king activity. Don't
yeah, I know, right? Didn't some grandmaster get mated like that? Like in like some
probably
bishop ending where he just like played his king up. I think it might have been like Nigel Short. He just brought his king up to like f5 and all of a sudden he got mated. King d6. This is a little bit awkward for you because the king on d5 is going to be so powerful.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
he played king c4.
Yeah.
But now I go bishop c7 and b5 check, I think. I guess you have a4. Yeah, so after bishop d8, white played a very good move. White played the move a4. I think this is important. Otherwise, it's not clear you're making progress in this ending. So a4. Ooh, now black played a move I very much don't like. Black played b6.
Okay, shutting off their bishop and putting a pawn on a dark square.
Yeah, I think maybe you should go king c6, sort of insisting on b5. That looks like a very good move, right?
Yeah.
Now I think I'm like close to winning, honestly. You have to wait. b5 takes. On king b4, I just check. And
that's just so many weaknesses.
Yeah, you're resigned to sitting here and suffering the entire game. I go here, you have to play here. Can I zug you already? It's not quite a zugzwang. You have bishop d2.
Yes. I don't know.
It's not so clear how I'm going to win this, but I'm definitely better. But okay, after a4, b6, I'm not sure black has huge winning chances anymore. White went b4.
Okay.
That's a good move. My initial instinct was, no, this is terrible. Black goes b5.
That drops a pawn.
But unfortunately,
then you win the middle pawn.
Yeah, but
no, because you can drop your bishop back.
You know, you will win the middle pawn via this, but you'll have to trade the bishops, and the king and pawn is actually lost for you.
Yeah, just this.
Exactly.
Although this is probably too fast.
I wouldn't play g3. I would go b5.
Okay.
Because I think you have to go bishop d8 here, probably.
Nope, not that one.
And here...
I want to play this, but I'm not sure. Not sold.
You'd have to calculate it, right? But
I would, but I'm far too lazy to do that.
It's probably drawn, actually. My first instinct is draw. I would take with a pawn.
Really?
Take. Oh, you're taking with a king. That's a good move.
That's why I would take with a king.
That's a very, very good move. For some reason, I thought you had to take with the bishop, and then I thought I was drawing. This I might not draw. This I will not draw, actually. This I will lose.
Yeah.
You even have the right color bishop, which ruins any drawing chances I thought I had. So yeah, that's why this move is good from white. Because b4, b5 is really unplayable, which means that white is going to get in b5 and sort of lock this pawn on dark, which is why b6 was such a mystifying move. If we look on king c6, b4, now b5, and now you're really fucked. So, yeah, b6, not a good move. Okay, b4, bishop f6, just probing the weaknesses. Bishop f2 played, I would have gone b5 here. Just shutting that down, but bishop f2 can't be terrible. King c6 played, and now you have to go b5, I think. Yeah, b5, very good. Take, take. King d6. And now black has his own weakness. This pawn is totally shutting down the king's entry. You can't force the king from c4. This must be a draw. Oh, and it very quickly came to a draw after bishop e1, bishop e7, bishop b4 check.
Yeah, that's just dead.
I don't know, can white think of playing for a win here?
Oppositioning him? You want to opposition it?
I don't know, so king d7, white did not take the bishop. I wonder what happens if you do. Because I have a far advanced pass pawn. Yeah, exactly. You can't take that, you have to go king d6.
How many tempi do we have?
The thing is, winning the opposition means nothing. Because even if I put you in zone
Oh yeah, you're far enough forwards.
You go there, and I don't. So it's a draw. So that would have been an easy draw for white. He instead played bishop c3. I think it's a draw either way. I don't know, is white playing for a win here? I find that hard to believe. g6, bishop e3, bishop c7, bishop d2, h5,
Yawn.
d5.
Okay. I assume
White's playing for the win. Yeah, push pass would probably be a good move, seeing as I think this pawn is very weak on d5. But black seems to have a bad habit. Or no, both players. It was white earlier. No, it was black. Black has this bad habit of just taking things that are presented to him, which I very much don't like. Here, this looks to give some winning chances for black. Although, after this, yeah, you're not winning this. This is a draw. So, a draw either way. Okay, takes.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the notation wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm blaming black for something he didn't do. He played king d6. Very poor form of me. Takes. Bishop. Bishop. It looks like we're having a repetition here. Oh, we had a repetition for a little bit, then we stopped. Bishop. King d6.
This is a draw.
Check. King e6. Bishop. Draw. Great.
Okay, good.
So, an interesting game. Well, was it an interesting game? It was an exchange Slav game.
There were some moments.
There were some moments. That those tactics with knight b5 and knight e4 and is the a7 pawn hanging. I think white's best chance to probably play for the win is to take the a7 pawn if we go way back there. After knight b5, knight b5, knight e4, you can take this. And what's going on exactly? After knight takes g3, you can't take the queen because you lose your queen with check. How sad. And we get this position, which is something. I don't know. Queen b8 wins your pawn back, right?
Yeah. Can we play queen b4?
What?
Or wait, queen b5, sorry.
Queen b5? Ooh. It's a good move. It's a really good move. That's a winning move, no?
Well, I still can't get my knight out.
Yeah, but
I will win your bishop there.
Yeah, I'm winning a piece.
I probably just take your rook there.
Take my rook? What? Oh, okay, fine. I put it on the wrong square, I get it. Yeah, it's that you played a winning move. I missed queen b5. Okay, so that's a threat.
Well, save it for our game tomorrow. Play more mistakes.
I know, right? So, yeah, this knight takes x7 has some venom. You have to find something to do with your life here. Maybe I have to go like queen d7.
I'm playing for what?
You're playing for
because I'm gonna play rook knight b5.
You're gonna play knight b5?
Just escape with my.
I would play this.
With my. Oh yeah. That's so good.
The knight's coming out, right? You can't trap it.
Yeah.
So I think.
In fact, you might not even want to take it out. It's covering a good square.
Yeah. So I think this is. I think white has advantage here. White can take the pawn. Yeah, I mean, white's structure is bad.
We could go for our personal favorite in a queen trade. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, because I get
give
the
up the file.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't resist a queen trade.
Well, I'll take that into account. Yeah, so I think White has advantage here. This was White's best and probably only chance to play for advantage. After bishop h2, it's not clear why White should be better anymore. Because a6 comes and the knight is... You can swap the knight, but now White has a bad bishop versus a good bishop. White's not better. Anyway, an interesting game. Also some cool endgame moments, right? When your only advantage is in the endgame is your good bishop versus their bad bishop. Don't make your good bishop a bad bishop, right?
Yeah.
Try and get that b5 break and put all your pawns on light.
Exactly.
So yeah, interesting, instructive game. That's all we have. Unfortunately, our third game did not get underway. There was a forfeit. But thank you very much, Something Pretentious, for joining me. Thank you all of our lovely viewers. Any last words?
No, thank you for having me. Always an educational experience.
And
look forward to our game tomorrow.
Yes, I'm actually playing Something Pretentious tomorrow. I got something cooked up for you.
Oh, great!
I'm very excited. Playing. You know I use League to play stuff I've never played before, right?
Yes, I'm expecting the Borg then.
The Balkan, oh, of course.
No, the Borg, reverse Grob.
What's the 1g5?
Yeah.
That's exciting. I should look at that.
Yeah, definitely play it. It's good.
I could play the Balkan if I want to suffer the entire game for no reason.
Sure.
You know the Balkan, right? No, the Balkan. The Balkan is
No, I was just saying other bad openings.
Oh, do you know the Balkan?
No, sure.
The Balkan is a way to refuse the Queen's Gambit. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the Baltic.
Okay.
But this is considered absolutely horrible.
I just take it, right?
Yeah, so takes, and then black can do this. But
okay.
white has this very annoying move.
Okay.
If you take the bishop right away, it's not so clear, because now my queen is actually on a good square, and it's hard to kick her away. Yeah, and I'm on a pawn, although, I don't know, do I really want to take that pawn? So, but after queen a4 check, you have nothing. You just lose the bishop there for literally no reason.
Okay, yeah, definitely play this then.
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Great.
All right, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I will see you. I might stream our game tomorrow, but maybe not.
Okay. Well, I won't be tuning into that one then.
But we're definitely doing game reviews tomorrow. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at what is that UTC? 19 UTC. 19, yeah. Right?
Yeah, 19. 7 p.m.
Yeah, 19 UTC. Because we're going to be doing our board 1 and 2 game reviews. They are super interesting, especially the board 1 game. We're going to be talking about the initiative and what it means to have the initiative and be pressing the initiative, which is, I think, a really interesting topic. So tune in tomorrow, 19 UTC, maybe 16 UTC for the game with Something Pretentious, and enjoy your weekends. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.